Alternative assets are basically anything other than traditional asset classes like listed equities and fixed income. Broadly, they include assets like private equity, venture capital, infrastructure, unlisted property, hedge funds, commodities. More specifically, they can include many other assets like timber production, water, agricultural land, art, patents, and even structured credit and debt. They're important because they're less correlated to traditional assets, and by adding them to your portfolio, they provide important diversification and enhanced returns. I would note though that they are less liquid than traditional assets, so investors need to take a long-term view on them.
With alternative assets, it's all about access. How do you get involved in those deals? How do you see them? How do you know which ones are the good ones? There's definitely a large community of investors looking at alternative investment asset classes, and the reason why is because they're looking for riskier assets with a higher return, but trying to get involved is quite difficult, which is exactly where Artesian falls into place.
At Artesian, we're building a multi-strategy alternative asset business. So our funds are available to wholesale investors, and in Australia that means investors with more than $250,000 in income or investable assets of more than $2.5 million. Our funds are compliant with the Significant Investor Visa program, meaning that applicants into the SIV program are able to put their venture capital money into our venture capital funds and able to put their balancing investment into our corporate bond fund.
We are a multi-asset class business. We obviously leveraged our strength in venture capital to offer de-risk curated startup opportunities to our investors, which helps them diversify their portfolio. But we also identified other opportunities out there, such as alternative property and alternative debt, which our investors can use to diversify their traditional asset portfolios and gain the benefits of alternative assets.
I think investors like working with us because we demonstrate those values: integrity, transparency. We have a range of really interesting asset classes that we offer for investment, and we're always coming up with new ideas and new ways of doing things.